Now's a really exciting time for indie animation. In the past, creatives often had to go through big companies in order to get their projects funded or made, but this often meant relinquishing control and the rights to their own ideas, along with the fates of these properties being in the hands of the companies entirely. On top of that, companies are obviously profit-driven, meaning that they'll put their bottom line over anything and everything, whether it's the artistic integrity of their own works, or even exploiting artists, both physically and financially, like forcing their artists to work really unreasonable crunch hours without proper compensation. Companies also have the final say for how long these shows run, meaning they can be cancelled at any time, regardless of what the team has to say about it or if they have more story to tell. They also rely on pre-existing properties in order to take advantage of the already existing audience, like for example the epidemic of sequels, prequels, and remakes we've been getting for the last 10 or so years at least. And now companies like Disney are using generative AI in order to maximize profits while limiting the actual work put into it, even allowing their fans and users to make their own Gen AI products using Disney's licensed characters and movies, meaning that Disney wouldn't have to hire actual professional artists to make their products. Due to all these factors, there are some creatives who decide to strike out on their own, like for example Matt Brawley, the creator of Amphibia, a series that ran on Disney Channel starring Brenda Song. However, he decided to turn to Kickstarter for his new project, Clara and the Below, which takes inspiration from the Nutcracker, but with a dark and surreal twist, where Clara and her Nutcracker companion must fight the ghosts of those killed by her ex-military father, which was extremely successful. It got funded almost immediately. The Kickstarter does address some issues they have with these big companies like Disney, stating it's their hope to cut out the big studios and instead deliver films directly to viewers, while also specifying how they're just a group of passionate artists with no AI or NFT funding involved. AI should be a tool, not something to replace artists. And it's really awesome that we have avenues now to help people reach their goals, especially in creative endeavors. Another creative that previously worked for Disney is Dana Terrace, the creator of The Owl House, another cartoon that ran on Disney Channel. Unfortunately, it didn't get the best treatment from Disney, getting cancelled before the team was able to finish the stories they wanted to tell, and she ended up leaving Disney for another independent studio, Glitch Animations, on her new show The Knights of Guinevere. And Terrace had some choice words for Disney after learning about their AI use, including telling people to unsubscribe from Disney Plus and straight up pirate her own show. She elaborates on all of this in another tweet. Speaking as Disney, she goes, "If you pay us, we'll let you make your own content slop that we will own," while also warning people about working for Disney, because you can write and draw your own stuff for free, but Bob Iger and the Disney company just want to exploit people for their own personal gain, in the guise of this just being fan work, that they're also going to be monetizing. It's not hard to see why she'd be so upset about this, let alone join her in that contempt, but she's been able to find a new home at Glitch Productions. Glitch Productions is a highly successful indie animation studio with numerous hits under their belt, like The Amazing Digital Circus or Murder Drones, along with Knights of Guinevere, which is currently sitting at 17 million views for the pilot, and has officially been greenlit to move forward with a full series from Glitch. And I think it's great that people from the industry like Terrace or Brawley are talking about supporting indie animation and encouraging others to make their own independent projects, rather than big corporations and Gen AI. One independent project that I'm particularly excited about is Alicia and the Kingdom of Starlight, an independent movie inspired by Disney's Wish, about a girl named Alicia who teams up with a magical star boy named Aster to save the kingdom from an evil tyrant. The film is being held by Pinky Machine Studios here on YouTube, and the channel is chronicling their progress, which is really fascinating to watch. Things like animatics, works in progress, and musical numbers. And you can really feel how much love and passion went into this project.
But more than anything, I really hope that this story will be one that all of you deeply enjoy and that honors the legacy of traditionally animated movies to the best of our abilities.
I got the chance to talk to Rhapsody from Pinky Machine Studios, who's directing the film, and got some insight into what's going on behind the scenes, the team as a whole, and what it's like to helm such an ambitious project. The team is made up of talented and passionate artists from all over the world, from the United States, Brazil, Germany, Japan, just to name a few, making this a truly collaborative effort. And it's really amazing that we live in a day and age where, thanks to technology, something like this can happen, bringing people all over the world together to work on a project, even if you're independent and without the backing of a major corporation. Like Rhapsody, who was kind enough to share some of her background with me. She's been drawing since she was 9 and was heavily inspired by Disney and Pixar, both with the storytelling of the films themselves and also the behind-the-scenes process that was shown in featurettes on DVDs. One quote that stuck out to me when she was answering some of my questions was, "The idea that people have the creativity inside to come up with a great story, write that story, board it, animate it, and bring it to life in a way that live action just can't, and have it touch me in my living room just blows me away, even today." Something that I also find impressive about animation. It really is an amazing medium that I don't believe gets enough credit, oftentimes being written off as immature or just kid stuff, which is pretty disappointing. I also don't think that large companies help when they corporatize their art. Like I've been saying, they tend to put their bottom line over artistic integrity, which is why I think it's so important to support individual artists, whether it's those who have experience in the industry like Dana Terrace, or independent YouTubers like Pinky Machine Studios, who use their Patreon to fund their film. They also launched a GoFundMe a few months ago in order to help financially support Alicia and the Kingdom of Starlight, which I'm going to have linked in the description below, along with a link to their main channel. If you can support financially, that would be awesome, but you can also check out their channel and subscribe if you want to see updates on it. The link to Clara and the Below's Kickstarter will also be in the description in case you're interested in that project. What are some indie projects you're excited about? Let me know in the comments below, I'd love to hear from you. And if you do check out Pinky Machine Studios, let her know that I sent you. Thanks for watching everyone, I really appreciate it. Before I go, I want to give a shout out to our members: Tyrant Carnivore, Shiny Orc Boy, Depth Charge 78, Samaru 163, Gabby Hime, Jury Tact, Equestron, Norman Sweet Cream, Way Beyond Coincidence, Hunter Rose, 80s Nostalgia Guy, Jay Draws, Meowsers, Skyra, Idle Hands Dibbit, Isaac Martinez, Garcia XV Legend, Tobias Weller, Bobber Main FX, Mac B909, Dakari the Professor, Omni Fair, Cavalcoj, Strider Exile Channel, Phil C, Killer Bomb, It's the Frankster, Crimson Phantom, Jin the Goblin, Daunter XYZ, Brian B161, Papa Hud 69, Gengar King Vivo, G Reezer, Snoopy Von Snoops, Entwined Boot 301, Stutania, Spencer Schmidt, ICU Forever, Jesse Ham, Saiyan, Champion of the Worlds, and Isaiah 6694. Thank you all so much for the support, and if you would like to become a member, you can hit the join button next to the subscribe button. We also have Buy Me Coffee if you want to support us that way. And if you enjoyed the video, you can leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and that part's free. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.